The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Time to determine who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The conference championship is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or do shredding a defense just like that.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face second down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Ready? On second down, Robinson. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Okay, right.
Third down, they need 7.
Ready. Ready.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. That one complete to Pitts. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Let's go. Cowboys. 19 sight.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Play fake now, Willis to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Come on.
Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, smash Broncos.
Give on seconds, it's Brown. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Third down from the gun. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Throwing on first down, Willis. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's second and long.
Tap the 50, tap the 50.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Catch made by Chase Brown. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Cougar 19.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
19 Lions. Steady.
They'll throw for it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Brown on the inside give. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second. And they have to be thinking points here.
Check. Johnny Lions. Ready.
Brown gets it again here on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Short pass brought in. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
This is close, but he is not in the end zone, Brock. By less than a yard, they avoid the safety. But boy, that was close. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd?
Let's go. Punt.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Left wing 19.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
70.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. That's caught beyond the marker. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
From the gun, they get to Brown. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's Willis to the air. Chased out to his right. He can run it. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
It's a gain of 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're going play action. Escapes out to the left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Get it. 70, Wolf. Go.
Throwing is Willis. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And we are still waiting for scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stop right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Makes the grab and bounds left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers earn the chance to tie before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more alive. Scores than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Devin Duvernay to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Duvernay on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. Black, 95. 43 red. Back. Hut.
From the gun, Rattler. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So second down coming up.
Here we go. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Hurry.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Check, hut.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Bradley Pinion on now to punt. He's got this at the 27. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Warriors 70, Viking 18. Panther 11.
Working now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Ready. Panther 60. 70 Lions.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Works his way to the 35. And he gets this one down to the 27. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st down. A gain of 19 yards.
All set now. First and 10.
Steelers.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run again with Brown. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Hit made by Josh Uche. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Go! Cowboy 80. Ready, ready. Let go.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. We'll get out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Eight yards to go as they get set on second and goal.
7 Pirates, 70 Lions. Go.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. On the move, headed right. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That is awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Khalil Herbert on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Ready. Crack up.
Starting the half with a give to Brown. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here's Brown again. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60, 18, Pioneer.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Get it. 19, 18.
The play fake, now Willis to throw. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Ravens return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
33, yellow. Set, go.
Shotgun snap, they give to Robinson. And this drives him back at field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Offense up to the line fast.
Loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Set.
Robinson again here on second. And that one doesn't get him much, even maybe a yard. It's third down.
The tackle by Quan Alexander. A gain of a yard brings up third and 10.
On the set.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Let's go now. 50, green. Striker, 3. Ready.
On third down, here's Rattler. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he won't opt to bring this. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose.
Ready, set.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10.
Back to 60.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for a Steelers first down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
Catch me, left side by Palmer. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
On the ground, Brown. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Brought in. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Steelers first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Go check, go check. Go. Go.
Brown. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Steeler football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey, Cowboy 80.
They'll go play action. Throws caught.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz, and he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
A big moment here in their quest to become AFC champs. We've got 3rd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers now lead by 10. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Duvernay on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Rattler. He's over deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
On the gun, it's Robinson. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Baltimore.
From the red zone now. It's his back. It's Robinson. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On the set.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Ready, ready, ready.
Rattler to the air now. Buying some time right. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So here's a big play from the Ravens as they line up for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. But get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hurt.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Bails out of the pocket quick. Completes this one to Kraft. And they get this down to the 28. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Come on. Hey, gotta be lying. Ready?
The first down carry for Brown. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Pack the 60.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. This one taken in by Kraft. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. So timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, the both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end is the beneficiary.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
He was brought down by Christian Harris. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Steelers holding on to a field goal lead. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go. Marching, 18. Go.
Here's Willis to the air. Jump off caught by his back. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He'll throw it. He brings it in. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. Prater on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
Ravens 18. Matt Prater set to
Now
kick off.
Prater on to send it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready. Hut.
From the gun, Rattler. Headed out right. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Now. Set.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the PAT. And the Steelers have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this one is launched downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Prater on for the PAT. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Devin Duvernay on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Set.
Now Rattler on the play fake. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Steelers have the football back at the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. It's a designed run for Willis. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Love these pictures, Brock. Go ahead, guys. Take it all in. You are going to be playing in the Super Bowl. What a moment for so many of them.